Today we're talking about The Wind Rises on Blu-ray. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Real World Podcast. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified of all our videos. Today we're talking about Studio Ghibli. That's right, it's Hayao Miyazaki's The Wind Rises on Blu-ray. This movie is very personal for Miyazaki. He's a big aviation fanatic. And it's a very heartfelt story. It's really more of an adult drama than it is a children's film. Most American audiences associate animation with family-friendly kids' movies. Not the Japanese. They're a little different. They take the approach of animation is an art form. It's a medium through which anyone can tell any kind of story. And I really appreciate that. I think the same thing about animation. And this is, like I said, it's really an adult drama. It's rated PG-13 for some disturbing images. And I think it earns that in certain places. I don't think kids should necessarily avoid this. I think families could watch this together and enjoy it. But like I said, the tone overall is a little bit more mature. And so it's unique. And I really like this movie. I think it's very well made. Let's break down all the technical specs on Blu-ray now. All right, folks, here it is. The Wind Rises on Blu-ray from Disney. Disney gets the rights to these and distributes them theatrically and on Blu-ray. Fortunately for us, over here in the States, this is a Japanese production from Studio Ghibli. Hayao Miyazaki, one of the greatest filmmakers in history, in my opinion. Certainly one of the greatest animators of all time. Did a brilliant job with this film. And the Blu-ray looks great. It's one of my favorite shots from the film, right there on the cover. And here we have the spine. I like the uniformity of the Studio Ghibli spines. At least at a certain point in time, they released them all with this kind of yellow-blue scheme. And I really like it. They all look great on the shelf. Here's the back cover. Looks good. Did a great job keeping it simple. You've got the plot synopsis, you got the special features breakdown, a couple images from the movie, the rating, the runtime. It's all laid out very nicely, as Disney does. They do a pretty great job with their home releases, and this is no exception. A lot of great bonus features here, behind-the-scenes looks, and all kinds of different things that you're going to enjoy. Storyboards, if you're into the art, that's going to be one you're going to want to check out. And so, yeah, they do a great job with this. It's got a great voice cast. Joseph Gordon-Levitt leads the cast, and he does a great job in the lead role. You've got a 2-disc edition here, Blu-ray and a DVD. I like that it's very easy to distinguish which is which. The Blu-ray logo and the DVD logo up top, and then they even differentiate the disc. Even though it's the same art, it's not the exact same kind of a disc layout. So it's appreciated when it's distinct and there is some disc art on it. Again, it's one of my favorite shots in the movie. It's a very brief shot in the film, but it's one that's memorable. And so they did a great job with this release. I really like it. It looks spectacular. It sounds excellent. This is definitely the way to watch the movie. If you're a fan of this, if you're a fan of the studio, this is one of the ones that doesn't get talked about enough. And it's certainly one of their best, in my opinion. I would put up there with Princess Mononoke, My Neighbor Totoro, Nausicaa. I would put it up with their best films. And I'm really, really glad to have it on Blu-ray in the collection because it is such a heartfelt story, a great drama, a movie about dreams. It's really about a dreamer, essentially. And there's these dream sequences throughout the film that are really stunning and set it apart. But it's the love story that really makes it all come together and you know, man, get your tissues out. But great movie, great Blu-ray. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Real World Podcast. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified of all our videos. That's The Wind Rises. Comment down below with your thoughts on this movie. What's your favorite Studio Ghibli film? What's your favorite Miyazaki movie? Let us know in the comments what you think of The Wind Rises if you've seen it. If you haven't, I highly recommend checking it out. I think you're going to get a lot out of it. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified of all our videos, and we'll see you next time right here on The Real World.